go down as one of the greatest plays ever. My inspiration right there was between Rev and Mufaldo. Those guys came to me, Matthew, and Kareem. It was like, yo, you gotta score right now. And I seen the fire in Mufaldo and Fab Ozen, that just inspired me. That just like made me even angry and want to hit somebody even harder.
Everybody was so cold. A lot of people started putting their heads down, and then you started seeing. I think that's when you started seeing leaders, when you see some people in their eyes that they wouldn't give up. And I started looking at the wedge captain, and I started looking at the other wingman, and started looking at all the players around us that's supposed to help Toro get up to the field goal. And we started looking at each other, and we felt one vibe.
Well, I knew they were going to come hard to try to stop us, so I knew I had to go harder, and I had to hit them as hard as I can and bring as many of them as I can. So I took like 2 to 3 down. Rev took like 2 more, and Matt took like 1 or 2, and you know Toro ran. He ran.
Boom, demolish.
You get clack. War zone.
I told him, we just better score right now. I want to see bodies laying all over the floor. I don't want to see anyone standing, and we're just going to tie this up right now, and we're going to suck the life right out of them right now.
The blocking was excellent. It was 11 bodies coming at me, and 11 bodies hit the floor. Just like the song goes before we warm up, 11 bodies hit the floor, and we made it happen.
Jose Toro scores on a 95-yard kickoff return, making the score 8-6. Now when I'm off to the side, and I'm over there, I'm off to my side, I keep this little, this prayer of St. Jude in my back pocket. And I got my hand in my back pocket, and I'm saying my prayer, to my Grandma Donowitz up in heaven. I'm saying, Grandma, we need to pull something out here, And before you know it, boom, 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 we're down the field, and we go back and we watch the film, and the film craps out. And I was saying to the guys, I was like, you know what? When the film craps out, it really makes me think like it was an act of God, But I mean, I know, God probably had something to do with it, but as well as those guys that were in the wedge laying people out. The Wolves decided to go for 2, tie the game, and come up short. For the 2-point conversion, I called a play that was good for us. All year it's been working for us. It's a counter pass that we run off our power play. And Anthony Phipps is always wide open in the end zone. And I called it again. And I see Phipps wide open in the end zone. And I'm throw the ball. And Mike throws the ball, and it came up short.
It was like Coach G just told me, go out there. He put the play into my hands. So I felt confident. I said, all right, we're going to do it right now. So I went out. Called the ball, so I rolled out, I seen Phipps wide open. So as I seen Phipps wide open, I lift my arm to release the ball, and it just didn't come out the way it's supposed to.
The good news for boys is that they stopped the 2-point conversion. The bad news, there are still 8 minutes left in the game.
The boys went right back to their running game, attacking the Wolves and using up the game clock. The Wolves need to make some adjustments.
What I was thinking personally at the time was, what happened that we were able to, defend these plays before, and now all of a sudden we can't seem to find the ball carrier. And luckily we were able to remedy that before the end of the game.
The remedy was to switch to 2 linebackers.
We weren't stopping the ISO. It was one of the only plays they were really running, pounding us. The outside, they were getting sweeps once in a while, but we were holding it down. But they were just coming up the middle. And Umbaldo was actually yelling at me because Pearson wasn't doing his job. And he said, "Coach, I'm going to switch. So I said, "No problem, switch."
On 2nd and short, Umbaldo's idea allowed the Wolves defense to get back on track. 3rd and short, it was Mel Blake's turn to shine.
I wasn't so much surprised, but amazed at what Mel did to that guy. And Toro coming up as a junior and making that play, and it was one of the good plays that we had to make.
Mel he made it hard for the offensive players to get through, and it was about 2 yards left. It was 3rd down, and Mel made a heck of a play. He went through, he took control over that man.
Mel's drive was just enough to knock the running back offline, allowing Jose Toro to make the big play.
I felt it was like no other play because it's always the same. I'm always trying my hardest in every play I do, and that play I just wound up on top, and I pushed him back, and then I seen Toro go in. I was like, he did something.
Now, 4th and 1, 40 strikes over it.
And once again, that hard pride desire came on the line again. 4th and 1, you got to put your balls on the line. You got to step up and do everything. And we told the defense to just play up, play man, play hard, stick them, and shoot the gaps, and everything executed perfectly. And on that particular moment, we had more desire to win that particular battle, and we did.
When I heard Coach G tell me that they were going for it on 4th and 1, I was like, "No chance they're going to get this. We have an edge on them."
Barbara Myron makes the stop, giving the Wolves the ball at the boys' 48-yard line. 4 minutes left to go.
Yeah, I wanted to stop them, and I stopped them. With the help of the D-line, they were stuffing the gaps, and I went around the back. What I was thinking about is we have to stop them to win this game.
I'm saying to Coach Sorensen, I'm like, they have to punt here. They have to punt, And I see he goes out there with his offense. And I'm like, and I'm saying to myself, you know what? They just lost this game.
Icon Richardson rushes for a gain of 28 yards, giving the Wolves 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
But I noticed that the team, the boys and girls, it seemed as if they started getting nervous for the simple fact that we stopped them that previous play, 4th and 2. So I guess they was nervous, oh wow, they really stepped it up just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And with Aiton running for about 30 yards, it made me feel as if, oh yeah, we probably got this. You know what I'm saying?
So it's a stretch, and Aiton just ran for 30 yards out of nowhere. I was like, oh, we're gonna get this. We're gonna score.
My favorite play is 27 and 28 stretch. All I know is once that number's called, I know I had a pretty crappy game prior to that moment, so I was like, I have to do my part, if not get into the end zone, to get our team down the field. And the blocking was great. Brian James, he put up a hell of a block. Everybody on that side put up a hell of a block. Nene, I was surprised. And then as I was running, the defenders, I felt as though everybody did their part. It's time for me to do my part. No defender can touch me.
On 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line, the Wolves try to pass, but it falls incomplete. On 2nd down, Aiton gets the ball once again, bringing the Wolves to the 15-yard line. On 3rd and 5, Aiton battles to the 11-yard line, leaving the Wolves with the 4th and 1 situation. It's 4th and 1, and the Wolves call timeout.
It's
4th and short, and I'm watching their tackle, and I knew we can run veer against them. And all game we've been pulling it, and Mike's been getting to the outside. But boys and girls, to their credit, had a lot of speed, and they were able to pull us down. But at this point, we only needed 2 yards, so I call timeout. I get the team over, and I tell Mike, I said, Mike, I want you to give it no matter what. Because I had all the faith in the world that Mballo, as tough as he is, was going to do everything in his power to get those 2 yards. And sure enough, he did.
All right, now it's 4th and 2. Coach called timeout, so we're just anticipating. It's pouring rain right now, so coach comes over. He say, "Yo, just give the ball to Ubaldo. The defensive tackle is going to come straight up. Ubaldo, you just pound it in there." So we go back out, 4th and 2. Give Ubaldo the ball. He pounded it in just like coach said.
Brazil's plan works. Ubaldo gets the first down and more, giving the Wolves the ball on the 2-yard line.
I was scared, but I wanted to do it, and I was glad that was a play, because I know I would have gotten.
On 1st and goal, the Wolves put the game in Ubaldo Myron's hands once again.
1st and goal, and I said, you know what, let's run the same play, and I told Mike to read it this time, and to Mike's credit, he did a great job. He read the defensive end. Defensive end came up, he handed the ball off to Ubaldo, and we scored.
I knew that the same play was coming, so I prepared myself, and I told myself in my mind that I had to win this game, not only for my teammates, but my coaches, and for myself.
Ubaldo Myron's 2-yard touchdown run gives the Wolves a 12-8 lead.
I just started pouring out tears. I was just like, wow, how would you just score?
Oh man, it wasn't, I was just crying. I was like, yes, we did it. I was really emotional.
The type of guy Ubaldo Myron is, one of those unsung heroes. He really doesn't get enough credit. He made the 4th down, the big play on 4th down to get us the ball back, and then gets the game-winning touchdown as well.
With 1:40 left on the clock, the boys attempt to come back. Once again, the Wolves defense shuts them down. Final score, Wolves 12, Boys 8.